What's up, filthy animals? Ben from Blockbuster Mentality here with the final review in our Road to the Oscars series on our new YouTube channel. We are reviewing all 9 Academy Award Best Picture nominees for the 2017 Oscars, so you guys can fill out those Oscar ballots with confidence at your Oscar parties. The final review, today's review, is Moonlight. Moonlight stars a lot of people. Mahershala Ali, Naomi Harris, Janelle Monáe, this other guy, that guy there, this guy, this kid, that kid, and this guy. The IMDb synopsis for Moonlight reads, a timeless story of human self-discovery and connection. Moonlight chronicles the life of a young black man from childhood to adulthood as he struggles to find his place in the world while growing up in a rough neighborhood of Miami. So Moonlight, a lot of people have been talking about it. A lot of people have said good things about it. But what am I going to say about it? Because you're watching my review of it. Final review, Road to the Oscar series. So I usually say something good first about the film, then I get into the negatives. Not many negatives about this film, I'll tell you that much right away. But first things first, I want to talk about Barry Jenkins' direction. Man, he did a phenomenal job. Just from the choice of lighting, just the colors in the lighting. It's called Moonlight, by the way. Just the choices he was able to make with that were just incredible, breathtaking shots. And one thing I just love in movies is just long takes, long tracking shots. Just doesn't even matter what it is. I just love when there's no cuts in a scene and the camera's moving around a lot, and just the organization that's involved in that, and just the mind you have to have for that, creative mind you have to have for that. I just love that, and this has quite a few of those types of scenes. It even starts with that kind of scene. Mahershala Ali's character pulls up to a guy selling drugs on the street. He's one of his guys because Mahershala Ali plays a drug dealer as well, and it shows him pulling up, and then it just a circle around the guys as they're talking, goes to another guy, goes back to them, then he goes back to his car. It's just, I love things like that. I gave away the whole movie right there. Can you believe it? But again, amazing direction by Barry Jenkins. He totally deserves the nomination for Best Director in the Oscars this year, and he did get the nomination. This is another movie nominated this year that has outstanding performances. First of all, Mahershala Ali. You may know him from Luke Cage, House of Cards, also Hidden Figures. Check out that review. He is outstanding in this film, steals every scene he's in. He plays a drug dealer that takes this young boy under his wing and just kind of teaches him about life a little bit, and just how you need to just be yourself and do things for you and things like that. The movie touches on that. I'm not giving a full synopsis of the movie, but his performance is outstanding. He's kind of ashamed that he is a drug dealer, and there's a scene that involves that a little bit, and his emotion in that scene was just outstanding. Very subtle. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was very subtle, but just if you've seen him in other things, you know that he really becomes this character. Which, if you see my other reviews, I like that about performances, when they actually become the character. Again, another performance is Naomi Harris, who plays the boy's crack-addicted mother. She is another, I'm trying to find a different adjective, outstanding performance. Boring, I know. But she does great in the film. I can see why she's nominated for Best Supporting Actress, and Mahershala Ali was nominated for Best Supporting Actor in the film. Her performance is very, I can tell Barry Jenkins was, that's where his direction comes in, because this is kind of out of her comfort zone, this film. She even denied the role at first, I believe. If you look at the IMDb trivia, you can find that in there. She denied the role at first because she always likes to play women in a good light, not in a negative one like this one, but she liked the subject matter and chose the role, and her performance really shows that she was passionate about the role. Another thing I loved about the movie was the score. they're in bad neighborhood in Miami. You wouldn't think there would be much classical music being playing, but that's what Barry Jenkins chose for the score of this film. Lots of classical music. It really sets the tone for the movie, and I absolutely loved it. And it kind of is a character in the movie in a way, and the score. I like score. The subject matter it kind of touches on is just how people are, pressured into being someone they're not, due to peer pressure and due to fear of persecution or being made fun of. They become someone that they really are not, but they are pressured into being that type of person. So it really touches on that and just kind of touches on letting go of that and just being yourself, not worrying about what people think, because you've got to do what makes you happy. And this movie's done very beautifully. It takes its time. It's not like a start to finish story. It's just sort of in the middle of a journey, just how a boy's dealing with the persecution he's going through, or the being made fun of, things of that nature. It takes its time, but it doesn't feel slow at all or anything like that. So that's not even a negative for me. I don't know. I guess the rewatchability. I'm not gonna rush out to see it again. It's not. I mean, I guess it's a little depressing and a little brutal at times, I could say. So the rewatchability is a little down for me. So it obviously doesn't make quite 10 out of 10 for me. But just Barry Jenkins' direction, again, amazing. Loved what he did with this movie. I give Moonlight an 8.5 out of 10. And there you have it. That's our Road to the Oscars series. That is the 9th film of this series. All 9 Best Picture nominees of the 2017 Academy Awards. I've had so much fun doing this. I really appreciate you guys checking these videos out. And hopefully, if you haven't seen them yet, I've inspired you to go see these movies. And it makes the Oscars more enjoyable. I mean, the Oscars are kind of like the Super Bowl for me. I love the Oscars. It makes them more enjoyable that you've actually seen these movies, and you can make a determination of who you think should win, who you want to win, and it just makes it a lot more fun to be at these Oscar parties. And again, you can fill out those Oscar ballots with confidence. And real quick, just want to give you my rankings. It doesn't really have anything to do with the ratings or anything. I'm just kind of going on a whim here of what my rankings are for all 9 Best Picture nominees. Obviously, a lot of them had great aspects of them. I could see why they're nominated for Best Picture, but got to rank them. So my rankings for the 9 nominated films are number 9, Hidden Figures, number 8, Fences, number 7, Hacksaw Ridge, number 6, Lion, number 5, Moonlight, number 4, Manchester by the Sea, number 3, Arrival, number 2, Hell or High Water, and my number 1, La La Land. Only film I gave a 10 out of 10 this year, but if I rate a film, I'd say higher than a 7. I liked it. So, but there you have it, Road to the Oscars series. Please subscribe to this new YouTube channel. We'd really appreciate it. And leave a comment on what you think should be Best Picture. Really want to know. Follow us on Twitter at BlockbusterCast. Tweet us what you think should be Best Picture. Are there any movies that you think should have been nominated for Best Picture but weren't? Let us know that as well. We're trying to figure out what we want to do with this channel still. We're going to do new release reviews and top 5, top 10 lists. Try to give original content, because, top 10 lists and new movie reviews are very original, I know. But besides that, we're going to try to give you guys some good content, and hopefully you can check us out, and we'd be appreciative of that. So subscribe right here. Check out our other videos right here. Check out Blockbuster Mentality on iTunes, our podcast. But that's it for me. I'll catch you guys at the movies.